Hello guys, welcome to PHP Basics section 2.4 part 2. Today I'll be showing you how to integrate an image into your form using the post method. So you have to remember when you're submitting a form using an image, an avatar or a file, you need to add the Inca type multi-part form data. If you don't have this, the form when it's submitted, it won't notice that you have a file into your form. So you need to add the Inca type multi-part form data. So let's create the div, and this div will have the label and it will be the avatar, and the input, it will be different than the others. It will be, the type will be a file, and the class the same, which is form control. And now we have the name is avatar. Now to validate the user to put only what type of extension you want to accept, you in HTML you just put accept, and I want to accept the image PNG and also the image JPEG. But this is not enough in HTML, so when the user go to choose file, it will take him automatically to the type PNG and JPEG. If you don't have the accept in the HTML right here, it will just go all files. So now that we have the validation of HTML accept, now we have to create the validation using our PHP method. So go to form.php where the action goes of our form. And now to get started, we create an if case, and just want to make sure in this if case that there's no error when the image is submitted. So if there's no error using this file, if there's no error whatsoever, I want to change the name. Actually, I'm just adding to the name. Alright, I'm just adding a couple of variables. So I want to add the name of the user who's posting, who's submitting this avatar, and also I want to add the time. And if you I have made some examples before I start my video, so I have 3 examples here. So you see here avatar, Tony, and the time, and also here you have the name, like this one, .png, and the name, the first name, and the time. So what you need to do, you don't want the .png, so you just go substring, you put the string right here, and let's remove this, and we want to remove from 0 to -4, so that means I just want to remove any type of extension right here. So after we have done that, I just want to move the file to the directory, and I want to move the file of avatar, and I want to move it to the destination of assets, avatar, and the name itself, file name. So after you have done that, you want to make sure that the file, after it's been uploaded, it exists in the directory. So if we want to check a validation, if file exists and the file is located in avatar, assets avatar, and the file name, so PHP will check. So if this file doesn't exist, now we want an error, and the error that I want, first the validation I want to be false, and I want to create a session error, and the error will be file not uploaded into our system. So you can put any type of error that you want. So now you have done that. Actually here, if it's empty, I want to create an error saying something went wrong, please try again. In the future, I will show you that in PHP, the files error, you have many files error, and each one of them will tell you that the file wasn't uploaded, the file is too big. So I'll show you how to use them. Usually we put them in a switch case, and each one of them will show the user the type of error. So now that we have if the file exists or not, and if the file error is empty, now we want to validate that the extension of the user. And to be able to do it, let's create a variable here, and this variable will be called allowed. And this one, it's an array, and in this array we'll put the type, so image PNG. Also we have image JPEG. And right here, if not in array, so that means if the file, so the file itself and the type if it's not in the array, that means it's not the type of file that I want. So I want to create an error message, and the error message will be please make sure you enter the right extension. So now let's go test our form. So now we'll create a regular one, and this avatar file not uploaded into our system. So let's go back here. I just want to remove this, assets, avatar, and the file name. Give me a second right here. Avatar name. No, here we need the TMP name, the temporary name itself. So let's go back, let's try again. But first, let me destroy the session. So you can see clearly. Alright, let's try again. So the first name, email, avatar, register, thank you for the registration. Now we go back to our code, and you see we have the name avatar, and we have the first name, the name of the file itself, the first name, and we have the timestamp. So now that we have that, we need to try to make sure that, now I'll try with Charbel. Let's say user will submit another type of file, and if we select this register, an error will pop out. Please make sure you enter the right extension. So this is a type of validation that you can use in PHP. Now this is for beginners. In the future, when you go more advanced, you have classes that you can use for validations, and also even more security type you can do for the files. So thank you very much for watching.